When I meet with buyers, one of the most common questions I hear is, what is earnest money? Well, let's take a look. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Denise Gehrke, a real estate agent with Keller Williams here in Vancouver, Washington. So what is earnest money? Well, when you're purchasing a home, earnest money shows the seller that you are serious about buying their home. So it is considered like a good faith deposit. And typically the deposits in our area are about 1% of the offer price. So if you were to offer $400,000 on a home, your earnest money deposit would be $4,000. Now, of course, if you want to make your offer more attractive to the seller, then you can offer more earnest money, but you do run the chance of losing more money should you default on your contract. Now, my job as your real estate agent is to make sure you don't default on the contract. And I do this by keeping you informed of different timelines that are coming up, talking to your lender, make sure everything is going smoothly with you getting your home loan, and also checking on the appraisal to make sure that the home is appraised either at value or hopefully even more than the value that you have offered. So basically, we just want to make sure that your earnest money is never at risk. And buyers will often express a fear of losing their earnest money. Well, earnest money is refundable if you do your due diligence. And if you don't know what due diligence is, I will go more into detail about that in a future video. But part of the due diligence is doing your inspections. So you want to make sure you have a home inspection. You want to check out the neighborhood, make sure it's okay. Maybe you want to do a test drive from the home to work and back, during your work times to make sure the traffic isn't too bad. So any inspections you need to do to make an educated purchase on the home. Now, if during those inspections you discover something that says, I don't want to buy this home anymore, then you can back out and you will get your earnest money back. Now, if all contingencies have been lifted, and then say you find another home that you think is better and you want that one instead, the seller would be entitled to your earnest money as damages because you will be in breach of contract at that point. And what are the contingencies? There are three main contingencies that we focus on. And the first one is the inspections that we talked about. And once you have decided that everything is good with the inspections and you want to proceed with purchasing the home, then that inspection is lifted. The second contingency is the financing contingency. And that one is lifted when your lender gives you the green light and says, yes, you qualify for this home loan. And the third contingency is the appraisal contingency. And that one is lifted once the appraiser comes back and says, yes, this home has appraised at the value you're offering, or higher is even better. So what happens to the earnest money when you go to closing? Well, the earnest money is typically applied to your closing costs. So if you had closing costs of $8,000 and you put down $4,000 in earnest money, then you would only have to bring $4,000 to the title company on closing day for your closing costs. And then when does earnest money need to be deposited? Well, once your offer has been accepted, you have 2 business days to take your check to the title company or to wire it to the title company. And yes, they do deposit those checks. So make sure you do have that money in the bank. And I hope you've enjoyed learning about what earnest money is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I have a new video out every Tuesday, and you can learn all about buying, selling, and living in Vancouver.